Peace, peace, everybody. Peace to all the citizens of the World Wide Web. It's Mr.13 here, and I'm back with episode 6 of season 3 of the Sitdown. Today I have an MC who's repping Yonkers, New York. This artist is making a new lane for himself. His music is original, and I like the approach he's taken to it. We got the Smutlord, the creator of strip hip-hop. In the building is CritterMake. Yo, what's up, man? How you doing today?
What up, man? I'm doing good, man. Pleasure to be here. Thank you for having me.
Yeah, man. I hope I got all that right. The Smutlord.
Definitely. I'm the Smutlord, Mr. Too Nasty for the radio, aka the Blue Lion, the general of the Coltron movement. You know what I mean?
Yes, sir. CritterMake is in the building. Thanks for joining us. Now, I know you're fresh off of a tour. Tell us about that experience. How did that go for you?
Man, it was beautiful. Just, connecting with the people, meeting a new crowd and letting people hear my music. The tour was, orchestrated by a brother named Lebo Tracks. I'm definitely thankful to Lebo Tracks for allowing me to be on tour with him. It was definitely a great experience. I got to go to different cities and take flights on planes and stuff like that. It definitely was a good move for my career. It's definitely helping me out right now.
Now, while you was on tour, which city you would say was the most receptive to you and your favorite city?
I gotta say ATL, Atlanta. Atlanta was lit. Shout out to everybody in Atlanta. You know what I mean? Shout out to all other cities I went to, but Atlanta was lit though. Atlanta was turned up. Definitely the crowd, everybody up. But I gotta keep it real though too. It's even though I'm from Yonkers, but Brooklyn is like my second home too. So Brooklyn was turned up too. Like Brooklyn, it's like a tie between like Brooklyn and Atlanta. But if we talking about places outside of New York, you gotta say Atlanta. But Miami was lit too. Orlando, but we talking about Atlanta right now. So Atlanta was definitely live.
Yeah, I seen that you recorded a video in Miami.
Oh yeah, that was great.
What video was that?
That was the intro off my new album, my new EP I'm dropping soon called Too Nasty for the Radio. The song is actually called Too Nasty for the Radio too.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So we did that. We did that in the graffiti district in downtown Miami.
All right.
Big Drip Film shot it. Definitely was a wonderful experience. I never rode a jet ski before.
Yeah.
So, just riding the jet ski and filming the video at the same time on the jet ski was an experience for me. Wonderful experience. We all in the middle of the ocean, shooting a video and all that. Like, that was different for me,
That sounds crazy.
Yeah, it was fire though. It was definitely a good experience.
Yeah, I never rode a jet ski either, so.
Yeah, it's different because they don't have brakes.
Oh shit.
So, and then the rules is you can't really be close to other people on jet skis, so you got to really go far out, stuff like that. So, but I have experience with riding bikes.
Okay.
So it's kind of like the same concept, except for you don't have no brakes.
Yeah.
Stop.
Yeah, that's a big adjustment.
Yeah, that's a big adjustment. You got to be easy on that gas.
Yeah. So you were just mentioning the new EP is Too Nasty for the Radio.
Yes.
So, but the last project that I think was called the Smut Tape.
Yeah, actually, that's the current.
Okay.
That's my current mixtape. See, let me tell the people, the purpose of that was just to introduce them to my lane. Strip hop, the type of music that I'm making. I'm making feel good music. I'm making stripper music. I'm making music to make you laugh, entertain you, a little comedy in it, stuff like that. Some people may call it hypersexual, but a lot of people are hypersexual, but they're intimidated by what people are gonna think about them and stuff like that. So the Smut Tape is just basically for promotional use only, to get you ready for Too Nasty for the Radio, for the EP, which is coming real soon.
I got you.
Definitely.
So with that, the Smut Tape, Too Nasty for the Radio, when's that dropping, the Too Nasty for the Radio?
Too Nasty for the Radio, I'm looking for maybe mid-June. Maybe mid-June. I'm in the process of right now. The first single is Little Bitch. That's the first single off that EP.
Yeah.
So once I pump that a little bit more, then I could, drop that album. Then come with the second single off the album, which is gonna be Some More. It's a joint I got with the brother Destruct.
Okay.
You know, it's another artist named Destruct from Explosive Records. Shout out Struck.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we looking for a date maybe mid-June sometime. Like that. Yeah. Thought all right.
For me, the song Little Bitch, I had my best friend growing up, his father liked to call him a little bitch. So the first time I heard that, it shit had me rolling. I was like, yo, that reminds me of my boy's dad. He'd be like, yo, come here, you little bitch.
Yeah, like
what inspired the Little Bitch song?
Oh man, what inspired that song is you know, my girl, she, you know, me and her was playing one day. We was, you know, we joke, we play around and stuff like that, and we was calling each other little bitches and playing. You know, she called me a little bitch, I called her a little bitch. But she actually, like, it's funny how you said like how your man, she actually used to tell people that too. Like, that's where she got it from. I actually got it from her. So so one day, it was like 3 a.m. It's crazy. It was 3 a.m. and I have my own studio, so I go in my studio and K the Boss sent me a beat. Shout out K the Boss, that's my producer.
Okay.
Sent me a beat and it just started. Little bitch. It just came to my head like little bitch. Then I just came with the hook, and then it became a song. Like, and then it just took off. You know what I mean? Right now it's just taking off everywhere. It's like a wildfire, man. People jacking it.
I hear you. For me, I like it. You know, it's got that personal touch that reminds me of my boy's dad, who was a wonderful man. Like, that dude really showed us the ropes in certain areas. So may he rest in peace.
Definitely rest in peace.
You mentioned your producer, K the Boss.
K the Boss, like K the Boss.
Yeah.
K.
Okay.
Yeah, K the Boss.
So is that the only producer you're working now, or do you have other producers on this?
Now, actually, I have other on this project alone. I would say it's just K the Boss, producer named Fana, and maybe one song from Burns Beats. Burns Beats is another up and coming producer from 914. But on a Smut tape, I got BX Anthrax. He produced a couple tracks on there. He produced Baby Mama House. I also got Guys Arati, you know, which is really like my in-house producer for Coltron. Besides them two, it's K the Boss. I usually just really rock with K the Boss and Burns Beats and Guys Arati, but it's other producers too, but just them three right there really right now. Yeah, and Anthrax, shout out Anthrax too.
Got you. You mentioned Coltron.
Coltron.
I seen the logo. It's throwback to the Voltron.
Exactly.
For those of us who are of that age.
No doubt.
How did you come about with the Coltron? Is it just a clothing brand, or is that like the name of your label?
Well, actually, the name of my label is the Order of Business Entertainment.
Okay.
But Coltron is like the mothership of everything. All right. So how Coltron came about was, I would say, when I first started, you know, getting into this music thing, I always had a picture, like a vision. I'm a big Wu-Tang fanatic.
Okay.
You know what I mean? I love hip hop. I'm a hip hop connoisseur. I respect hip hop. And I always saw, like, you know how people say, how we say, especially from my era, we say, yo, we gonna form Voltron on these dudes.
Yeah.
You know, that's basically like a powerful statement.
Yes.
So when I started rapping, I always had this picture of forming Voltron.
Yeah.
But I always been the type of dude that, you know, I like to be different. You know, I like to, you know, so I'm Puerto Rican, black, but a lot of my friends is Chinese, white, Russian, Irish, stuff like that. So I love all cultures. You know what I'm saying? I respect all cultures. So
got you.
I say, you know what? How about all cultures form Voltron and come together for one common cause, man? Positivity, you know what I'm saying? Hip hop.
Yeah.
Because you know hip hop is a culture.
Yeah.
So what I did was I took the culture and I took Voltron and I merged it. You know, I put them together and it became Coltron.
Got you.
So under that one umbrella, it's just a whole bunch of cultures forming Voltron, doing what we do. Whether it's hip hop, fashion, movies, you know, you don't have to be a rapper to be in Coltron, but basically if I could do it respectfully, I would say Coltron is like something like the Wu.
Okay.
You hear what I'm saying? You know, like the Wu is the banner. Then you got Raekwon the Chef, Ghostface, you got all these guys. That's how Coltron is. Under Coltron, you have if you remember Voltron,
Yep.
they have the red lion, the blue lion, the green lion, stuff like that. So there's all different lions in this Voltron movie.
Got you.
So, it's just like a movement. It's just like a movement, like a family.
Yeah.
But it's also a clothing line.
Okay.
It's also a production company. It's a lot of things within Voltron.
I got you. So as far as the lions that man each section of the body, you would form the head.
Actually, my man Nitty Kane in Brooklyn, he's the head. He's the black lion. Because if you want to go technically back to the original Voltron, the original Voltron, the black lion was the head.
Yeah.
The blue lion was actually, if I believe, the right leg.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So we going by arms, legs, and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But Nitty Kane is away right now. He's in the feds right now.
All right.
Nitty Kane. But actually, I'm the founder and the starter of Voltron.
Okay.
And the co-founder is Gazarati, who's the Gray Lion. Now, if you remember the original Voltron, it wasn't the Gray Lion.
Nah.
He's actually the Yellow Lion. But being that he's the Gray Lion, I say that for a reason, because Gazarati is like, to me, he's like the RZA.
Yeah.
His mind works like, it's the gray matter in his mind. Like, it just works differently. His beats, his way of thinking is just like a genius. So I gave him the Gray Lion. I mean,
Got you.
So yeah.
That makes sense. That's dope. I fuck with that. You said you're Puerto Rican and black.
Yes.
I'm Puerto Rican and Irish.
Okay.
We got two Boricuas in the build.
Boricua definitely on the set.
So, have you been to the island before?
Never.
Nah.
Never. Due to my circumstances. I mean, matter of fact, I've been there one time when I was a kid.
Okay.
When I was very young, I was a baby, I guess. But as an adult and a teenager, no, I haven't been there. My circumstances, like.
Yeah, man, I got to get back over there. I've been there once. Yeah, unfortunately, it was for my cousin's funeral.
I'm sure
So
people over there.
It was beautiful. The women were beautiful. The island. I mean, it's kind of like Miami since it's not too far off.
Okay.
But yeah, it was a dope experience. I got to get back there too. So you're talking about, we just talked about Voltron. I know you have a new song out with the Core 4.
Oh, yeah, exactly. I got the Core 4 thing going on too.
What's going on with that Core 4? I mean, who are the members?
Well, the members are myself, TDI Music from the Bronx, Rubber Band Saj, a.k.a. Saj Bacardi from Queens,
Yeah.
and Count, Own Lane Count from Yonkers too.
Okay.
It started out with TDI Music. He had a concept for a song.
Yeah.
He asked another artist who he messed with to jump on the song. He didn't want to jump on the song, so he reached out to all of us, like as a wing. Like, you know what? Let me wing it. Let me just ask these brothers if they, because we all, prior to this, I didn't know Rubber Band Saj, but I always knew Count. I grew up with Count from Yonkers, and me and TDI like brothers. So everybody agreed to it, and then we all just jumped on the track for Alarm Blaze, and then Core 4 was just started. It just sparks, and from there we about maybe 13 songs deep right now.
Oh, okay.
So we like a little power group, man.
Yeah.
I would say, like, I can't even compare us to no other group because we just so lethal, like different styles, and we just right now, man. We just the core of New York, man. Like the core of hip hop, man. Like, we do all types of music, but at the end of the day, the basis of hip hop, man, is what we do.
Got you.
Got you. Bars.
So you guys are coming out with a whole project together?
Exactly. Yep. This summer, hopefully this summer.
The Core 4, is that a reference to Scream?
To Scream?
Yeah.
What you mean, like?
You ever watched it? The new one?
Nah.
All right.
Nah.
The new one, they talk about the Core 4.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, I got to check that out.
Main 4 characters in the movie.
Oh, I got to check that out.
Yo, that's crazy. I had just seen the new Scream with my daughter, and then like maybe a week later, I seen your video with the Core 4. So I was like, oh shit, is that a reference? But because I know you got the Voltron reference, so I think it actually came from Core 4 because that was TDI Music is like came up with that. Right. I think the Core 4 actually came from like the Core 4 from the Yankees. Okay, like with Derek Jeter. Yeah, I got you. Yeah, I think it came from that. You a Yankee fan? Well, when I used to watch baseball, I was a Yankee. Okay, you know what I mean, like, but now I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm so much into my music. Yeah. I don't even watch basketball like that too much. Yeah, or football. I got you. Yeah, I don't watch sports too much. When it gets to the playoffs, then I might watch a show, a game or two. Yeah, definitely. So you was talking about being the core of New York hip hop. Like, so what do you think about the culture and the movement of hip hop in New York right now? How you feeling it?
I mean, you know, I love, you know, I mean, I love hip hop.
Yeah.
Hip hop was born, you know, was made for people to express themselves as a form of expression, and people giving their, like I tell people all the time, like we're like news reporters. We reporting from our hood, or even just from our mental, from what we see in the world, current events, whatever. As far as the unity goes, I don't like the way it's going. There's really no unity out here between the artists and stuff like that. As far as independent artists and artists that's well known, stuff like that. But I like the music though. I like, you know, I like a couple, you know, I like a couple of things that's going on. Like, but for the most part, I think New York needs to just focus on making music, like, and not worried about sounding like nobody else, or even like just making music to cater to other people and stuff like that. You know, just keep doing what you're doing. I mean, I think we need. I think hip hop, but not just New York, but I think hip hop just needs different type of rappers. Like, you know what I mean? Everybody can't sound the same. Everybody can't be talking about the same shit.
Yeah, yeah, that's a fact. I hear you. Let's rewind real quick. You're from Yonkers, right? What was life growing up in Yonkers?
Man, life. I mean, Yonkers is a different place. I mean, you probably haven't heard, but this is saying Yonkers got a black cloud over it.
Okay.
And it definitely was rough. I mean, we had to grow. I grew up from my block. I grew up fighting. You know what I mean? Fighting a lot. You know, just basically trying to prove myself as a kid. You know, because I grew up with a mother and a father.
Yeah.
And a lot of people I hung up with, they didn't have that. They didn't have a father. They didn't have a mother, or they might have went to group homes and stuff like that. So I was the one who you would say was from a good family.
Yeah.
And people would be like, yo, why you out here for? You know, what are you doing in the hood and stuff like that? And I had to prove myself.
Gotcha.
Eventually I did. And, you know, but Yonkers is, for the most part though, I was involved in a lot of activities. Like my mother put me in like karate, boxing. I played a lot of football, played basketball. Baseball was my thing. I love baseball, but I never really got into it as much as football.
Okay.
But Yonkers was cool though, man. You know, especially growing up as a kid. You know what I mean? I've been in, you know, I've been in some good parts of Yonkers, and they got some bad parts.
Yeah, I don't know much about Yonkers. I used to go to the racetrack with my dad.
Yeah, me too. That's crazy. I used to go to the racetrack too. My dad used to gamble and shit. I
was like, yeah, word. It's just
a Puerto Rican thing.
Puerto Rican guy? Puerto Rican? Yeah, my dad loves to bet on the horses.
Yeah, he used to take me to OTB too.
Yeah, yeah, I used to make picks for him. We're like, yeah, I like this horse, man.
That with me too.
That's funny, man. That's crazy. Being from Yonkers, do you get any comparisons to other Yonkers rappers, or do the people be like, oh, you need to sound like these guys?
I mean, yo, I get a few people, which is kind of weird to me, but hey, it's a compliment. You know what I mean? I get a few people that say, hey, yo, you sound like this guy, Kiss or whatever, stuff like that. Or, yo, you kind of sound like SP on this track.
Yeah.
But I don't really see it because I'm just, you know, but I do have many different styles, you know what I mean? So, I mean, yeah, I get that sometime. But never anybody ever says, yo, you need to do this or do that, because they know I'm like an outlaw.
Yeah.
I'm going to do, if you tell me to go left, I'm going to go right.
I got you.
Just to get you mad. Yeah.
So, you know, you got legends from Yonkers, but besides those legends like DMX and the Locks, who were some of the MCs when you were growing up that inspired you?
Oh, that's a good question. Definitely Bill Blast. You know what I'm saying? You probably heard of Bill Blast. Bill Blast was like DMX's arch rival, but DMX is my man too. They both my mans. They like my big brothers and all that. We used to Bill Blast. I would say like Big Dev, the bad guy. You know what I mean? Like he's my peer, but a little older than me. But King Kirk, Big Dubes. You know, of course, Marlo, rest in peace. You know, like you know, rappers like that. They was the Sporty Thieves.
Yo, I went to school with Big Dubes. We went to a program together.
Okay.
That's
Dudes. I grew up watching, because that's like, Dudes is like my cousin. Like, I grew up with him, so we used to be in the crib with his moms and stuff like that. So I grew up kind of watching them, you know, rhyme and stuff like that. Like when I wasn't rhyming, so definitely look up to them.
When I was in the program with him, he was a part of Sporty Thieves, and he would tell us about, you know, going on tour with the Rough Riders and DMX, and even going down to Freaknik. And shit like that. And he said, yo, we got this song coming out. It's an answer to the TLC Scrubs.
That's fire.
And then we graduated from the program, and then like not too far long after that, the song dropped and it went crazy.
No doubt. That's definitely a classic. That's a classic right there.
That is definitely a hip-hop classic, man. Shout outs to Big Dubs. I always called them Big Dubs.
Oh, yeah, because the way I spell it, right?
Yeah, because I spell it, yeah.
That's Dubs. Dubs a good brother, man. Like, you know, not for nothing. We had a talk, and, you know, a lot of, you know, people in his position and stuff like that, they don't want to really help, you know, but he definitely supportive of me. He shows me love. He helps me any way he can. You know what I mean? Shout out to Big Dubs. He's a good person, man. Good brother.
That's dope.
And he got some heat right now too. He's still doing his thing.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I gotta
check him out.
Check that stuff out, man. So we covered a lot of bases so far. You know, let's talk about Too Nasty for the Radio. Is dropping in June. What do you have to promote that? How are you gonna promote that project?
How I'm promoting that project. I mean, I already put a teaser out, Too Nasty for the Radio, the video that I shot in Miami. Next up is Little Bitch, the video for that, which is Little Bitch is the leading single off Too Nasty for the Radio. Then I'm gonna drop, after that, I'm gonna drop a song called Some More, which is like basically it's like a strip club anthem.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So this definitely fall in the line of strip hop. You know, and we're I don't want to say that yet, but I'm just saying we working on a tour right now for Too Nasty for the Radio. So we working on a tour for that. Maybe we get started with that. Maybe July, maybe August, something like that.
Got you.
So definitely we're gonna be going on tour. We're gonna be performing everywhere. We're gonna be doing songs. It's an EP, but it's a different type of EP.
Okay.
You know, usually EPs might have like 5 songs on it. This one might have 8. This one might have 8, but the way how it's proportioned and put together with skits and everything like that, it's an EP, but it's gonna be like an album.
Nice. That's dope. I guess, you know, we're coming towards the end of the interview. I want to ask you, do you have any shout outs you want to give to anybody?
Yeah, definitely. Definitely. Shout out my boy Jimmy. You know what I'm saying? Shout out my boy Jimmy, because through Jimmy I met you.
That's fact.
In Brooklyn at the Purgatory. Shout out to Purgatory BK. You know, shout out to Whole Core 4. Y'all can find me on Instagram, CritterMake. Find me on YouTube, CritterMake. It used to be the homeboy CritterMake, but if you punch in CritterMake Yonkers, it'll pop up, because I got 2 pages. I got the other page, you know what I'm talking about, the topic page. And then I got the regular YouTube channel. Go to my YouTube channel, subscribe to it. A lot of stuff coming, videos, content, stuff like that. I'm on TikTok, CritterMake. I'm on Twitter, Facebook, CritterMake. So, and hit the Coltron store up. We got some stuff there and stuff like that for you. Too Nasty for the Radio coming. The Smut tape is out right now on SoundCloud. Or you can see me in person. I got them on me. On USBs, flash drives. You know what I mean?
That's a fact.
I just want to thank Made for Kings TV. You know what I mean? Thanks for having me. And y'all go get that new single, Little Bitch. It's in stores right now. We'll download that, stream it.
Yo, I want to salute this man right here. I want to tell y'all to make sure y'all go and follow him, support his music. I like the music. It's fun. It's something you could enjoy and listen to. And I think he's bringing an original lane, you know, an original style. So make sure you check out CritterMake. At first, I thought it was CritterMake, and then I realized I was reading the name wrong. It's CritterMake, M-A-K-E. Yo, this is Mr.13, and I'm signing off. Make sure y'all hit that like button, that subscribe button, and share this with all your friends. Peace.